In today's video of the Aer Tech Pack 3 versus the Aer Day Pack 3, I'm gonna compare and contrast these bags, put them head to head, see who the winner is. Just kidding, I'm not gonna pick like a favorite. I'm just gonna try and help you find which one of these bags best suits your needs. And if at any point in this review you're like, actually I don't like either of those bags, don't worry. You're gonna wanna stick around to the end where I'll make some alternative suggestions for some other tech bags that might better suit your needs. Let's start off by talking about the gist of the Aer Tech Pack 3 versus the Aer Day Pack 3. So first up, let's talk about the similarities between both bags. And you can see on the left I have the Tech Pack 3 and on the right I have the Day Pack 3. Both bags utilize Cordura 1680 ballistic nylon on the sides, and both use this crinkly, super hipster 840D nylon on the front. And the thing about this 840D nylon is it has like some sort of finish on it. They call it like a face, right? Which makes it incredibly weather resistant. And I'll admit, like, I'm usually hesitant about fabrics that have a face like this because they often can peel. But you can see right here, the Aer Tech Sling 2 that I used for years has the same face. I didn't use it every day, but I use it a lot. And you can see it's held up pretty well, stood the test of time, still looks nice, and most importantly, it keeps your gear safe. The second similarity for both bags is just how padded they are. And this is sort of in line with the ethos of the tech collection. You got tech stuff in there, you want to protect it, and lots of padding equals lots of protection. It also equals more weight, but it equals more protection, and it equals this, self-standing, which if you're carrying tech stuff, it means you're maybe doing work and just having like a self-standing bag next to you that you can just sort of open and close, don't have to worry about it falling over and whatnot. It's a game changer. And I will say the Tech Pack stands a bit better than the Day Pack does, but it depends on what it's packed out with, so keep that in mind. Similarity number 3 is they both have one water bottle pocket. Similarity number 4 is they both have a killer front admin compartment. And they're basically carbon copies of each other, just obviously on the Tech Pack, it's gonna be slightly longer and wider given the dimensions. Similarity number 5 is each bag has a top pocket that gives you quick access, probably to sunglasses, hence this lovely microfiber material. And similarity number 6 is both bags have the exact same back panel setup. That includes incredibly well padded shoulder straps, a ventilated back panel, a sideways luggage pass-through holder, and a new and updated sternum strap, which I quite like. And similarity number 7 is that both of these bags have an XPAC version of themselves. I only have the XPAC version of the Aer Day Pack 3, but they're basically carbon copies except for a couple quick points, which I'm gonna talk about real fast. First off, the XPAC is a VX42. This is made from a company called Dimension Polyant, and it's sailcloth, like literally that cloth that boats use to sail the seas with. That's what this is, and it's really weather resistant. Also, the XPAC bags have more PU coated zippers. They're basically all PU coated. And the XPAC bags, wait for it, they use a high-vis orange interior, which you are either going to love or freaking hate. And the XPAC versions of each bag ends up costing like 20 to 40 US dollars more. But for the rest of this review, we're gonna stick to the originals, because I only got 2 originals. I ain't got 2 XPACs. And we can now talk about like the differences, right? These guys are this very, very similar, but they're not carbon copies. Here is what separates them from each other. Difference number 1, the Aer Tech Pack 3 is bigger than the Aer Day Pack 3. This is both in liters, as the Aer Tech Pack 3 is 16 liters, and the Day Pack 3 is 14 liters, and weight, as the Tech Pack 3 is 3.2 pounds, and the Day Pack 3 is 2.8 pounds. And honestly, the Tech Pack 3 just feels bigger. It's bulkier, it's wider. It does stand better. See what I mean? But for me, it's probably the biggest deciding factor for which bag you should get. Difference number 2, the Day Pack has 2 compartments, the front admin right here, and the main compartment protected with a PU coated zipper right there. But then the Tech Pack has 1, 2, 3 compartments. As to where the actual tech compartment is isolated by itself in the back, also protected with a PU coated YKK zipper. Difference number 3 is gonna be the layout of the main compartments. With the Day Pack 3, it's sort of a 3/4 opening, with the laptop compartment obviously in the main compartment as well. And the Tech Pack 3, while it shares the same 3/4-esque opening, there's no laptop sleeve, but you do have this sort of stretchy, meshy sleeve there, and obviously significantly more space. Not like significantly, but it really feels a lot bigger. This feels maybe a little bit smaller than 14. This feels maybe a little bit bigger than 16. Difference number 4 is the Day Pack has 1 side handle, yet the Tech Pack has 2. Okay, so we talked about the similarities, we talked about the differences. Now I'm gonna do a walkthrough of each pack individually, but before I do, I just wanna let you know that if at any point in this review you're thinking about making a purchase, because we just helped clarify your thought process for you, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description below. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes. But that link also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel and team, so we can keep making the best bag comparison review videos on the web. Thank you very much. Okay, let's start with the Aer Tech Pack 3. The big brother, the eldest of the tech collection collection clan. The first thing we're gonna pack out is this front admin compartment, which I cannot express enough how much I love. And we're gonna fill it out with a bunch of, worky tech stuff. Notebook and a pen, over-the-head headphones, portable battery, notebook, Kindle, backup headphones, Bluetooth mouse. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Start with the mouse at the top. I really love these pockets here, this fabric. A little bit of stretchiness to them, but they just feel great. Small notebook. This is a B size 7 notebook, which is the same size as a passport, which means this is the perfect area for your passport. Pen right there. Big bulky battery, put that at the bottom. I like my headphone wires stowed away. Out of sight, out of mind. I'll put a backup pair of reading glasses in the bottom. And then you can see this sleeve right here. It runs down to about this depth. It's a great spot for thinner items like my Moleskine notebook and a Kindle. Perfection. And then you still got a little bit of volume, actually significant volume, because you can see sort of how this front has like this, I call it like hipster foldy look. But it's great because it can also give you more volume. So if you want to throw something like bulky headphones on top, you can do that. That's a tech bag, and it's still standing. That's really impressive because there's a lot of weight in the front. All the weight's in the front, and the bag is still standing. And one thing to note about Aer zippers is that they are lockable. You can see right here, these are YKK zips. You can just sort of pop them into each other. That just gives you an extra layer of security in case someone wants to get a little frisky with your stuff. This de-frisks them. For the water bottle holder, I got a 1 liter Yeti, and you can see it's fitting, but tight. It's very tight. But still she stands. What will make you fall? Nothing. But really, the thing we're gonna focus on for these little walkthroughs is just that main compartment. That's where things get different, The 3/4 opening is a little annoying, right? Now I know why they did it, just like with the setup of this bag. They wanted to put a water bottle here. They didn't have to, they could have gone full clamshell, but there couldn't have been a water bottle holder. So like, well, you know what? I know how those hydration homies are, and if they don't get their water bottle, they're gonna be pissed. So you can see, it opens up really nicely. I love this whole interior. It's just upgraded across the board from what Aer used to do. Their materials used to be a lot darker and just a lot crappier, and now they're nice and lighter, which helps to create a highlight effect in the bag, which makes it easier to find your stuff, which is nice when the bag is like more difficult to open like this. So the goal right now is just kind of pack it the F out so you can see what that main compartment can fit. So we're gonna test out a normal size packing cube, this one from Aer. A normal smaller size packing cube, also from Aer. A tech kit, also from Aer. You've seen a recurring theme around here. We like Aer, what can we say? We got a book and a hoodie, not from Aer. Who makes you? Crap, it is Aer, just kidding. George? What the hell's George? Not Aer. Okay, so normal size packing cube. You can see we can get that into the main compartment, no problem, right? And then we put the other packing cube right there as well. So, it's interesting. I'm gonna say, when I pulled these things out, I was not expecting them all to fit because this is a 16 liter that feels a bit tight. But Aer are wizards with their designs, and they know how to get extra space out of things that shouldn't always look like it gets extra space. And it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to fit my book in there, but everything else, absolutely closed up. God, you're the belle of the ball. Not gonna lie, for 16 liters, I'm pretty impressed what I just witnessed. Were you impressed as well? Did you expect more? Did you expect less? Let me know in the comments below. And then finally, the laptop compartment. Like I said, YKK PU coated zipper. Keeps your laptop nice and safe. Big enough for a 16-inch laptop, so my 13-inch MacBook Pro should slide right in. Now, with any bag, when you really pack it out, it's gonna be hard to get that laptop in there because like, look at what's happening with the space, right? So keep that in mind. I have packed this thing out to its full potential, but even then, my MacBook's in there. I feel confident it's not going to get absolutely crushed. Not too shabby. As you would expect from an Aer Tech Pack, the laptop sleeve is super well padded. We got a bit of a false bottom. It stops around there, so if you drop the bag, the laptop is less likely to get damaged. Then you can see on the other side, we have sort of a document sleeve, A4 size, but overall, pretty impressive given the size. I'm really impressed. But now, let's see in comparison what the Aer Day Pack 3 can handle. Now, I'm not gonna pack out the front again because they're basically the exact same thing. This is about a capacity test of the main compartment. This is not really taking up any capacity. I'll still throw my headphones in the front. Let's do that, just to give it a little bit of something. And then as mentioned, we just got the front admin compartment where I just put my headphones right there. Same exact setup, just a little bit smaller. And then a PU coated zipper, which gets you to the main compartment, also 3/4 opening, but no laptop compartment. The laptop goes here. So we're gonna start with the laptop. Now, one thing to note about bags like this is that it's usually harder to get your laptop, especially if the bag's fully packed out, right? So you got like a big old packing cube in there, things just get tight, right? You can see already, I'm not gonna fit 2 packing cubes. So basically this is what you're gonna miss out on in terms of packing. Actually, maybe both of them. that should work. Yeah, I don't know, this Day Pack is tiny in comparison. Yeah, so as to where the Tech Pack I could fit a lot more stuff, this one's a little more limited. Basically, I was able to fit a jacket and a small packing cube in the Tech Pack that I cannot fit in the Day Pack. But what I was saying about the laptop too, also you can see now I wanna get my laptop, there's a bunch of crap in the way. Just makes it a little bit more difficult to access. Now honestly, I'm someone who prefers my laptop to be in its own compartment. Just makes it a bit easier to access and it just kind of feels like its own dedicated location for the most valuable thing that I have. Which is why on the bag that I'm building, I'm actually building it with its own dedicated laptop compartment. And that's right, if you didn't know, it's true. Not only does this guy review bag, but he's taking on the challenge of building his own. And not only building my own, but I'm actually documenting the entire process of me building this backpack in public, right here on the Nomads Nation YouTube channel. So if you want to get a closer look at what it takes to build a game-changing backpack and see the whole behind the scenes and vote on some of the key features, be sure to check out the second link in the description. That'll tell you where we are with the building a backpack project and how you can get involved. I hope to see you in your inbox. Back to this guy. But it also might sound like I'm talking crap about the Day Pack 3 and I'm not. Because I actually think that I like this one slightly more, which doesn't really make sense. But that's just the way I feel because I love how small it is, but still self-stands, still got that hipster look, but they're both killer packs. But no pack is perfect. Let's talk about the pros and the cons of the Aer Day Pack 3 and Tech Pack 3 sort of as a whole. Pro number 1, incredible materials, both on the inside and the out. Pro number 2, self-standing. OMG, effing love it. And pro number 3, both bags just have a killer front admin compartment. But I got cons. You're gonna hear exactly what they are. Con number 1 is not everybody is a fan of this sort of like wrinkly front aesthetic. Con number 2 is the padding and mesh used in the back panel is a bit coarse for my taste. And con number 3 is the opening to the main compartment. It's like a back access 3/4 clamshell. It feels confused sometimes. It works, but it's not my favorite. And just a reminder, if you are gonna make a purchase or you wanna find out more information, we do ask that you do so using the first links, there's 2 bags, links in the description below. But let me give you some alternative recommendations in case you're just not sure. You're still here, so maybe you just want to see what else is on the market. Alternative recommendation number 1 is gonna be the Alpaka Metro backpack. This is for you if you still want a highly urban, techie bag, but you're like, these are too big. You want some super small, compact. That's what the Alpaka Metro backpack does best. And to learn more about it, take a look at the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. Alternative recommendation number 2 is gonna be the Black Ember Citadel R3. Another bag for you if you're like, dude, I love the size, love the vibes, I just kind of want something maybe, I don't know, just a little bit different of a take. Maybe slightly more luxurious with different locking zippers. Black Ember is similar to Aer in a lot of ways, but also a little bit different. They're both from San Fran. They both make dark urban bags. And to learn more about the Black Ember Citadel R3s, we actually did a comparison video of the 18 liter and the 25 liter, and you can watch that with the description below. There's a link down there. Check it out. It's very cool video. And alternative recommendation number 3 is gonna be the Aer City Pack Pro. This will be for you if you're digging the Aer vibes, but those vibes just aren't big enough for you. And you want something that's got a bit more capacity. That's what the Aer City Pack Pro 24 liters is bringing to the table. It's one of the most hyped bag releases of the past years. And to learn more about it, simply watch this video right here. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know down there. I personally respond to every single one myself. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron. This is Nomads Nation. I will catch you next time.